We have quorum to transact business. Our clerk.
Order number 1, administration of oath. Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Honorable Kwame, take your seat, the nearest. Thank you. Honorable members of short communication. Honorable members, I wish to welcome you back to the House from the long recess. I note that the recess turned out to be a working break for most committees, given the intense time that had to be invested in the consideration of budget estimates for the financial year 2023-24, public participation for the Finance Bill 2023 and other bills, the vetting of nominees proposed for appointment to various state offices and other priority matters that were referred to committees before and during the ended recess. Honorable members, nonetheless, it's my sincere hope that you manage to spend some valuable time with your families and constituents and are now rejuvenated to embark on transacting business during this part of the session. Honorable members, as I welcome you back, allow me to emphasize the need for the House to settle down as soon as now, given the volume of business with statutory timelines either currently before the House or expected to be brought before the House. Honorable members, some of the key business that will remain top priority in this month of June 2023 include the consideration of special motions for approval of proposed appointments of various persons to Judicial Service Commission, the Central Bank of Kenya, the National Intelligence Service, and other bodies. All budget-related business is also priority, including the consideration of budget estimates for financial year 2023-24 and the attendant committee of supply for the same. Consideration of the subsequent appropriation bill 2023, the finance bill 2023, the count allocation of revenue bill 2023, and the current government's additional allocation of revenue bill 2023, among other priority business. Members, take seats. The nearest seats. Take the nearest seat, Yusuf. Members, the nearest seats are not normally the seats you occupy every day. Honorable members, the 2010 constitutional dispensation shifted the budget-making responsibility from the executive to the National Assembly. Nevertheless, the tradition where the cabinet secretary responsible for finance to publicly pronounce the budget highlights and revenue-raising measures to the nation from the National Assembly chamber remains an essential ceremonial event in the budget cycle of the East African Community Partner States. In this regard, it is hereby notified that in keeping with the requirements of the Public Finance Management Act 2012 and the Standing Order 244C, the Cabinet Secretary for the National Treasury will make the annual pronouncement of the budget highlights and revenue-raising measures for the national government for the year 2023-2024 on Thursday, 15th June 2023 in the National Assembly Chamber. Further, honorable members, the other key event during this part of the session is the National Prayer Breakfast. As you may already be aware, the date for the 20th National Prayer Breakfast was postponed to tomorrow, Wednesday, 7th June 2023. The event will take place at the usual venue, the Safari Park Hotel, starting at exactly 7:30 a.m. All guests are asked to be seated by 7 a.m. Honorable members, on the eve of the National Prayer Breakfast, as is in the tradition, the national conversation on topical issues affecting the country has been organized. The conversation commenced this afternoon and is currently underway at the Safari Park Hotel, Nairobi, and honorable members are also invited to attend if possible. It is for this reason, honorable members, that the House Business Committee has approved the moving of the motion under order number 8 in today's order paper, asking the House to suspend the morning sitting on Wednesday, June 7th, 2023. This is to avail members the opportunity to attend this important annual prayer event. Honorable members, time and consideration of the scheduled business before the House calls for the dedication of both the leadership and the entire membership of this House. Therefore, as we embark on the performance of such important trusts bestowed on us by the people of Kenya, I urge the House to rise to the occasion just as we have ably risen before and deliver on the legislative agenda for this part of the second session. Indeed, honorable members, you will note that further to the directive of the House Business Committee, the Clerk of the National Assembly has restored the text of the motto of our Parliament in its place at the entrance of the chamber of the House. And the motto, as you can read, is for the welfare of the society and the just government of the people. When I first came here, it read for the welfare of society and for the just government of men. So the women, you have won the battle. Now it is the people and not men.